Yo, what's going on, people? I want to do a quick video. Somebody asked me a question about what do I think of, how do you view God or something. They was trying to ask me in the chat. And I guess it was something about I tried to address it. What I said, the reason why I'm not a Christian, maybe I didn't fully explain all because I was pushing for time in that video probably because I guess it was a situation and a thing I had to go and take care of. So I didn't get around to it, but I said I'm gonna have to come back and get around and try to give you as much information as possible without making up some things. So I got something. It's entitled, okay, review discussion. Maybe I'm gonna turn my camera off for a while. Just to do something different. All right, here we go. It says review a discussion. Number one, and this is the reason why I'm not a Christian. Constantine was convinced that he needed more powerful aid than his military force could give him. So he sought the help of God. Do you think that God favored Christians when it comes to war and politics? Number two, how was Constantine converted to Christianity? At what point in the story would you say he became a Christian? Constantine inquired who that God was and what the vision meant. How would you answer such a question? How does your answer compare with that given by the priest who taught Constantine? All right, there's a lot of lining of questions in here. There's a lot of points that needs to be addressed. And how was Constantine converted to Christianity? Now we all know that Christianity has a lot to do with paganism. That's simply teachings that is not based upon the Creator, but it's based upon man-made. It's like a cult, and that's the word that I wanted to bring in, because a cult religion is it's very entertaining. Cult, because a cult is like a person that is, it's almost like when you following somebody as a leader, and if somebody says something, anything that it would go against the morals of that pastor or that priest or that teacher or whoever it is, and you look up to him, because first and foremost, a lot of people look up to people who are leaders, because a leader has a lot of influence and power. And if you speak against that influence and power, for the most part, the people that are following that person is going to be quick to be on the defensive side, because when you see a person that has power, and you thinking of a person that has power over that people, because the people that's following them and the people that love the person that they follow, it's power involved. It's power to influence, because in order to have a leading of people, you have to have uh you basically got to be able to influence people. Your influence got to be very powerful. Once people, you gain them through your influence. You see what I'm saying? Once you gain them, That's the key word to controlling them. Because once you put the invitation out there, and if it's in order for people to follow it, just like Jim Jones and David Koresh and all of these other people who have actually had a part in power and influence and had the experience of misleading people. Like Jim Jones made them people drink that poison, made all them people drink that poison. Only 10 people I heard survived it. You see what I'm saying? So you got more people who are willing to follow what somebody else. It's nothing wrong with listening to other people. But the problem is when you rely up on and depend upon that all the time, and you just going on what they say, and you don't do your own research, then that's a problem. You have a lot of people like that today. You may be saying, what does that have to do with black love? Because black people, we have been brainwashed into this European system. And I'm going to have to come back and talk more about that tomorrow. But I want to continue I'm going to have to come back and I'm going to have to still address some things, but hopefully you have a kind of a general idea to where it puts you to thinking, to enlighten you to the point to where it'll make you want to say, well, let me go and do some extra research, because I don't want people to just sit up here and just go on what I say, but do your own research. All right. The number 2, it said, how was Constantine converted to Christianity? Okay, I'm going to go on to 3. That's to 4, I'm sorry, excuse me. Being strengthened by the hope. Okay, God. He went quickly on to fight the fire of Tyre. Constantine went on to fight wars which gave him control. See, I just said that. Of the whole Roman Empire, from which the vantage point, he imposed pro-Christian laws. Should he, as a Christian, have followed a more peaceful path, or was his bloodshedding justified by the benefits it brought? Number 5, it says, okay, now keep that in mind. Was his bloodshed justified by the benefits it brought? You have to understand that a lot of people, over religion and over Christianity, they killed people. The people that didn't want to accept what they said or what they put on the table. People actually kill you for disagreeing with their religion, which means that if you have, that's why I'm not part of no religion. I'm not. Let me go on. What politics did Constantine follow as the first Christian empire? Are they a good reflection of the Christian faith? Constantine took charge of everything that concerned the peace of God. Constantine took charge of everything that concerned the peace of God. What did you think the advantage and disadvantages would be having a political ruler taking such a role in the church? The British historian Hogg Trevor, oh, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Trevor and O. I'm sorry, not O. I said that wrong, y'all. My bad. The British historian, let's see, that's Hugh's. Trevor O-P-E-R. Constantine exercised the greatest influence. Now, didn't I just say that probably about 10 minutes ago, or maybe less than that? Influence. And this is the British historians. Constantine exercised the greatest influence on the Western history of any man since Christ. Now, okay, who can even guess what would happen to the world or to Christianity if the Roman Empire had not become a Christian? What do you think the consequences of his conversion were? I would have to go and look up. Let me try something else. Let's see here. Constantine conversion, Christianity history. Let me see what this is. Let me see. Will it give me some extra answers? I'm gonna have to go in for the night. This is getting so good. I hate it's late, and I got to get up and go to work in the morning. Okay, by K.E. Card, October 26, 2016. In 312 AD, the great persecution was still going on in the eastern part of the Roman Empire, though not really in the west. But then Constantine became a Roman Empire. He had a vision which made him convert to Christianity. As soon as he won the battle of the Melvin Bridge, Constantine seems to have thought of himself as a Christian. That same writer, Constantine, was already writing letters to the Christian bishop about church conversion, and had a bishops with him at court to advise him about Christian issues. One of the first conversations or conversions that Constantine heard about was the Donatist controversy. Okay. By 313 AD, Constantine Constantine and his co-empire issued the Index of Maine, which specifically guaranteed religious freedom to Christians throughout the Roman Empire, as the Cyrus the Great had done in the Persian Empire. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the Index of Maine state that we should let both the Christians, all others, follow whatever religion they want to, so that whatever God there is in heaven may be happy and pleased with us and with all our subjects. This was Constantine's Christianity was all about. This is what Constantine Christianity was all about. He was mainly not interested in religion, but in politics. If the Christian God was going to help him with battles, then he was going to worship the Christian God whatever worked. There is so much in here to be said. I'm gonna stop it right here, and I'm gonna have to go back. Hopefully, when I go back and look at the video, that the video is perfect, even though I was reading kind of slow, because I read kind of slow is because I don't want to like give a misconception of the words that I'm trying to break down into syllable, read over while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be reading words and just missay the words or miscall the words, because when you reading something and you're going fast, a lot of people may not get what those words mean. So if you have any questions about what I just read, or if you still feel confused and you feel that you don't have a great understanding of what I just said, just leave your comments down below and let me know what would you like for me to elaborate on and talk about. Just leave your comments. Peace and love to my black people. I'm out.